Find out who your man is texting. Today, I'm going to show you how to expose anyone with just their phone number.
Not what he wishes and prays for does a man get, but what he justly earns. With his thoughts and actions. In the light of this truth, effect without, while all the time he is nourishing and preserving its rudiments of those principles which are the basis of true prosperity, and is not only totally unfitted to rise out of his wretchedness, but is actually attracting to himself a still deeper wretchedness by dwelling in and acting out indolent, deceptive, and unmanly thoughts. Here is a rich man who is the victim of a painful and persistent disease as the result of gluttony. He is willing to give large sums of money to get rid of it, but he will not sacrifice his gluttonous desires. He wants to gratify his taste for rich and unnatural viands, and have his health as well. Such a man is totally unfit to have health, because he has not yet learned the first principles of a healthy life. Here is an employer of labor who adopts crooked measures to avoid paying their regulation wage and, in the hope of making larger profits, reduces the wages of his work people. Such a man is altogether unfitted for prosperity, and when he finds himself bankrupt, both as regards reputation and riches, he blames circumstances, not knowing that he is the sole author of his condition. I have introduced these three cases merely as illustrative of the truth that man is the causer, though nearly always unconsciously, of his circumstances, and that, whilst aiming at a good end, he is continually frustrating its accomplishment by encouraging thoughts and desires which cannot possibly harmonize with that end. Such cases could be multiplied and varied almost indefinitely, but this is not necessary, as the reader can, if he so resolves, trace the action of the laws of thought in his own mind and life. And until this is done, mere external facts cannot serve as a ground of reasoning. Circumstances, however, are so complicated. Thought is so deeply rooted, and the conditions of happiness vary so vastly with individuals that a man's entire soul condition, although it may be known to himself, cannot be judged by another from the external aspect of his life alone. A man may be honest in certain directions, yet suffer privations. A man may be dishonest in certain directions, yet acquire wealth. But the conclusion usually formed that the one man fails because of his particular honesty, and that the other prospers because of his particular dishonesty, is the result of a superficial judgment, which assumes that the dishonest man is almost totally corrupt, and the honest man almost entirely virtuous. In the light of a deeper knowledge and wider experience, such judgment is found to be erroneous. The dishonest man may have some admirable virtues, which the other does not possess, and the honest man obnoxious vices which are absent in the other. The honest man reaps the good results of his honest thoughts and acts. He also brings upon himself the sufferings which his vices produce. The dishonest man likewise garners his own suffering and happiness. It is pleasing to human vanity to believe that one suffers because of one's virtue, but not until a man has extirpated every sickly, bitter, and impure thought from his mind and washed every sinful stain from his soul can he be in a position to know and declare that his sufferings are the result of his good and not of his bad qualities. And on the way to, yet long before he has reached that supreme perfection, he will have found, working in his mind and life, the great law which is absolutely just, and which cannot, therefore, give good for evil, evil for good. Possessed of such knowledge, he will then know, looking back upon his past ignorance and blindness, that his life is, and always was, justly ordered, and that all his past experiences, good and bad, were the equitable outworking of his evolving, yet unevolved self. Good thoughts and actions can never produce bad results. Bad thoughts and actions can never produce good results. This is but saying that nothing can come from corn but corn, nothing from nettles but nettles.
Hopeful
Men understand
Almighty.
this law in the natural world and work with it, but few understand it in the mental and moral world, though its operation there is just as simple and undeviating, and they therefore do not cooperate with it. Suffering is always the effect of wrong thought in some direction. It is an indication that the individual is out of harmony with himself, with the law of his being. The sole and supreme use of suffering is to purify, to burn out all that is useless and impure. Suffering ceases for him who is pure. There could be no object in burning gold after the dross has been removed, and a perfectly pure and enlightened being could not suffer. The circumstance.
Hopeful Almighty, unified power of love to one and all. Unified power of health to one and all, and unified power of wealth to one and all. You are good for one, good for all, and I just saw it go. You see me? Yeah, man. Am I going like a 2 love or 3 love or 4 love? I want love, you know. I want universal power of love, you know. So when I want to deal with love individual, the cause effect cause him a lot. And I wonder say how him claim saying love and how things not going for him right, or everything him doing in life not going right. Because love is not selfish, you know. Love is for one and all, you know what I mean? The O, which is the globe, it's created of love. Almighty Papa, Almighty Mama came together and they create life, you know. And when they create this globe, everything that they create is in love. In love. And everything serve a purpose for love. You know what I mean? Even when people go in the wild and nature, don't you see, even though those animals and birds are wild, notice when mankind, I would just say kings and queens, eventually treat nature with love, what happened? Nature give back love. The only thing that they did not tell people, that's why you cannot give a bird or an animal from the wild love into the city, because the city law is gonna tell you that you can't have creatures running around, you know, because danger. So for the people who live in the cockpit countries and the Caribbean islands, you can, when you go into nature, of course, you can adopt something from nature and treat it with love. Not to kill, not to eat, with love. And you will learn a lot. You know, like, as you see, the highest man who walk the earth, his best friend is a little dog, and it's not any dog. It's a little mongrel dog, you know. They are very sensitive and they're sensible. And they know if you have a dog as a pet with a mongrel or not, they know who is your true friend. So if you have your little dog and you see where the family or friends coming around and you see that dog get cross and start, and then you know that something is wrong. So in a millisecond, you know, dismiss yourself or dismiss that person or don't do any business with that person. So that's why you must synchronize in the harmony of love. Even in business, you're doing business with someone and the energy is not right, don't do no business with them. You know why? Because what is for Lucifer is for Lucifer. And what is for the Almighty is for everyone. You do that, Matt? I said, what is for the devil is for the devil. But what is for the Almighty is for one and all. Including the devil people and the devil himself. So, who have the greater love? You know? Who have the greater love? Synchronize in love. To the ultimate, to the fullest. And any day, or any night, or any millisecond, want to find that universal harmony of love? Hey, your life has just begun. Me, I wasn't living before. I was not living at all. You know, it's where we find truth and find love. That's when I start living. You know what I mean? Even the very water when we drink, I just don't drink water like that. You know? You have your different ways how you drink my water. You know? As I said to everyone, it is very, 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 very important. Like, verily, 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 I say unto you, anyway you see the sunrise, I'm going to teach you something. Whether you buy a house or you're going to make one. Anyway the sunrise, make sure it rise at one of your window. And that window where the sunrise, that's where you put your bed head. Very important to rise with the sun. Very, 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 very important. Because that's the ultimate source of energy. Yes. You know, because you know the West is where everyone that died, they turn their head to the West. So if you put your head to the West, you're gonna get nightmares, and you know you can't sleep in peace, you know, because you know that's the portal where the dead travel through. You know, that makes sense, right? Are you with me? You know, so there's some simple things. Spiritual life is very powerful, and powerful as spiritual life is, everyone is made to use such power. And being powerful is not monstrous. It's just some simple little laws of the universe. You know, simple little laws. And a house without order must be broken, will be broken. So it's just simple. And you want to gain power? Start treat everyone right. Treat everyone with love. The things that you love for yourself, start do it for every and anyone. And if it's not the time for you to treat others like yourself, wait. Wait until the perfect moment. Don't treat no one as if they are less. Whether you think they are poor or they're misfortunate, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Treat everyone equal. Everyone equal. The king, the queen, everyone equal. Why? Because the Almighty Papa, the Almighty Mama, they made us equal. The breath of life, that is in everyone equally. You don't see a man or you don't see a queen or a king with 3 or 5 lungs. You know, so what I tell you, say, once you follow the rules and the law of life, nothing can stop you on earth. And the highest vibration, the highest frequency is what? Love. Love. And some people misuse the term unconditional love. They misuse that term. Unconditional love. You know, mankind is so, I don't even like talk about man. It's just use it as basic, because you're kings, you're queens, you're gods, and you're goddesses. You know, some people use the word unconditional love to their own self-righteous. It's not that way. It's not that way. And don't use anyone and don't allow no one to use you. Period. Yeah. So me I gotta ask yourself if you like and share, you know, like and share. Like and share. You know, what's good for you, good for everyone. What's good for me, good for you. And that's what we you know what? We have to start as of Monday, I'm gonna start teaching you some new words. Not only new words, the meaning. Not gonna just give you a word like that. I'm gonna tell you what it means and how to use it. And when to use it. You know, you notice how me start vibrate differently. You notice how the vibration was around me is different. You know, like people think that, you know, like it's hard or it's, you know, it's simple. It's simple to live the way you're supposed to live. You know, and if you live the way you're supposed to live, you can command the water to stand. You can command the wind to speak. You can command the sun. Command everything on earth. Because you were created, all of us were created with that dominion, that power over everything, the skies, the land, the seas, seen and unseen. And one thing should have never came upon you is fear. Why you should not fear? Because your life is infinity. The breath you breathe is forever. We conquered it long time. However, the flesh is from the earth and will go back to the soil, you know. So death has no pain. That's why you must not fear. Because if you're living in spirit and in truth, why should you fear? There's nothing to be afraid of. You know what I mean? When you're serving your purpose, ultimately, the universe guides you, protects you, divine coverage. And it's simple. It's simple. It's not even hard. You know what I mean? Just live right. Don't live for yourself. Never. You know, if you bake a cake, cut a slice, give it to somebody. Drive, give it to somebody who, even a homeless person who sit on the road. And soon there will be no homeless persons. No, I'm not going to advise you to pick up a homeless person, bring to your house because of the demonic energy that is out there and the way people were taught. So I'm not going to tell you to abuse your love, because there's law and law of giving. It's not everyone you're supposed to give your energy to. It's not everyone you're supposed to be kind to. You know, for example, feed not an evil man, because you're going to strengthen him to do more evil. Feed not a murderer. You're going to give him strength to murder more. And you may not know if that murderer won't be at your door. You know? It's not every family or siblings you're supposed to give your strength or your money to. It might sound away, but it's true. The siblings and the family format, it's worse than a stranger, because you working your hard-earned money and you give it to one of the siblings and they be like, he or she showing off because she have a better job than us. She's showing off because she's fortunate than us. You don't get power from that. What you have to do, see the need, and not only the need to feed, see the need to help someone to feed themselves. That simply means if your siblings is get up and they're gonna look a job or go about to further education, something to better themselves, they're hungry, you give them food. They want a bus fare or taxi fare, you provide that. They're thirsty, you give them water. You're empowering them to have their own, and also opening a trend or setting a trend for them to help others just the way you help them. And that's the proper way to help someone. You cannot give someone $1 million and $2 million and say you're kind. You're being destructive to that person. Don't be surprised if that same person kill you or try to hurt you, because you violate the law of what? What you violate? You violate the law? You violate the law of what? Self-proclaim. Because they're not going to work anymore. They're not going to want to do nothing. They'll be like, oh, it's easy. My sister gave me $1 million. Oh, so my brother's supposed to give me $1 million too. And if the brother don't give them $1 million, he want to hurt them. Or, you don't do that. Even if you have $1 billion, your young siblings, make sure you empower them to go and seek their own. You help them, you give them bus fare, you give them whatever money it takes or whatever you can do to give them that start. And when you see the start and well on their way, then that's the time. And you're not supposed to give them $1 million freely. You give them as a loan. Even though you give them from your heart, let them know it's a loan. As soon as you make it, you pay it back so it can help another person to come up. And keep on telling them that's a loan. You know how empowered that is? To know that you give your little sibling $1 million, make sure when the well give you back, you lend another one. Oh my, you open a door for greatness. So even though you love them, you have to teach them how to survive out here, So the law of love, you cannot love a person who does not love themselves, are not ready to love themselves, and you cannot teach a person to love themselves either. You have to give them time to grow. Time to grow. Everybody needs a little time in the miry clay. Means everybody need a little time. When you hear somebody call you and said, "Oh, I'm down. So many things happen to me. Everything I do is not going my way." They need that time. Because when they're down, you empower them. You say, that's the time you need to pray. That's the time you need to use faith. That's the time you should take your pen and your paper and write down your lessons. Write down your lessons. Obviously, your guardian angel know that you're not doing something right. So that's why everything you do is not going through. Because I can guarantee you, scientific fact, spiritually, mentally, once you do anything in the right way, nothing can stop that. Nothing on the skies, the seas, the earth, nothing. As long as you're living by one law, the most important law, seek ye first the Trinity, and everything have to come to you after. And you had to know, it's not every dance is for you. It's not every song is for you. It's not everything that people do is for you. Yours will be always different. So seek, you are different. Why you have your own fingerprint? Why you have your own fingerprint? And I use dance as a simple thing, right? But look at the reality. Somebody can dance a dance like a certain song. They dance the song well because it feeds to their soul. And you take the dance floor and think you can outdo that person. No. When your song came on, wow, easy. So that's synchronizing. That's harmony. So that's the same in life. How you're going to get wealthy? By doing something that's synchronized with you. So when you're doing something that you love, it's not work. You don't even know you're using up so much energy. You could do it forever without even stop. So that's the energy used to create wealth. Synchronize in harmony in your purpose. You know, that simple means it's simple saying that it's not everything you're here to be or to do. Find your true self. Find your true self. And you apply that to every aspect of your life. In terms of partners, like, you don't want to be with a queen because that queen is rich or beautiful or she's the center of attraction tonight. Sometimes she's the center of attraction tonight, and never again she will be that center of attraction. So you have to seek a person for the true connection, the true divinity, the true purpose. Not because somebody has money or beauty or whatever. Anything that someone take on in this life, they can lose it. But anything that someone born with, stay with them forever. So you see what I'm saying? You know, just don't go outside yourself for material things or things that cause effect on your emotion, whether bad or good. There's a connection within. Connect to that connection within. Love yourself. Please yourself first. So you have enough time to talk to yourself. Make yourself be your best friend. Look in the mirror. Talk to yourself. Ask yourself questions. You know, spend time with yourself. And when you graduate, when yourself graduate you, then you're ready for the earth. So you're gonna know what you don't like, what you love, and you that's how you operate in earth. And if you know how powerful the synchronization of harmony is, then you will never, ever, ever go offline. Because if you walk into a room to have a meeting with people to do business, and when you go in there, your vibration was already up and you raise your vibration. And when you go in there, you're saying the right words, you're smiling, you're empowering, the whole room was like, and light is lit. And if the CEO that you're going to do business with doesn't feel that vibration, quit the meeting. Quit the meeting. That's not your meeting. Somebody else. Because when you walk in the room with your positive vibration, and you lift and everybody synchronize, wow, that's your atmosphere to do business. To do anything at all that you go about. And it's so simple. You know, so I'm just saying, when you rise first light, because we don't use morning, because morning is morning. So when you rise the first light, empower yourself, up full and mighty. Divine rise to you, my king. Divine rise to you, my queen. Be more power to your health, my king. Be more power to your wealth, my queen. Be more universal power of love to one and all. Rise your vibration. Send it out in the atmosphere. Put it out in the universe. That's what you do first. Yeah? And of course, you must pray. You can pray in and you can pray out. Pray in and you pray out. Because when you pray in, it still come out. Whether it's in verbal or spoken or thought, it still comes out. So when you get mighty with raising your vibration, raising other people's vibration in the spirit of light and truth and happiness, then you're going to really find out, say, you're an expert now. So you even speak. And the bird that was sleeping, head up. And you ever see a bird smile? I see birds smile before. Yeah, they know they know vibration. Animals can read your vibration. For example, when I was young and going to the farm, right? Many times my stepfather would see a bird, and he would slowly walk to the bird, and the bird fly. And then my uncle would walk to the same bird the next day, and the bird don't fly. Why? Because my uncle have never thrown a stone or fire slingshot off of that bird, or no bird at all. So the connection is simple, pure. So the person who loves to shoot bird and fling after bird, it doesn't have to be this bird. That bird feel the vibration of you and know that it's not safe. So it's going to fly. I know people who feed birds that they don't even know. Feed birds and the bird pitch in the hand, and they eat and they eat and they eat and they eat. And if that person work at that place or have to pass that place often, every time they feed that bird and feed that bird. And can I tell you something? How that bird know where you live? When you lay in your bed and hear that sound of the same bird, when you come out and that bird come and pitch on you, how the bird find you? One divine source, one divine energy. So that's the same thing I'm saying. Once you rise with a positive energy and lift the vibration, anywhere in the earth you is, what you're gonna pull to you? Positive people. Low frequency people, you're not gonna pull them to you, but wherever you stand in any room or any atmosphere, they're gonna feel your energy and they're gonna come around you and don't want to leave. They would stand all day, all night just to hear you speak, just to be in your presence. They feed off that what? Energy. Natural. I see it over and over again. And how to harvest this energy now. How you harvest this energy? By rising your own frequency, your own energy, with no one around and with no help from no one. You know, even if you're seated up, you're waking with your lightness or your queen, rise your vibration on your own and let she rise her vibration on her own. It best she meet you. Because when you rise your vibration and you hear she rising her vibration, then you can smile and say, wow, up full of mighty queen. And she say, oh, you mean, papa. How you do? Up full of mighty Babylon cannot take us lightly. You see them vibration there? And you have the little children and say, up full of mighty papa. Up full of mighty mama, the whole vibration, the whole house has vibrate. No demon, no energy negative can't stay in that house there. And let me tell you something, you might take it simple. How to protect your home from bad energies and bad vibration and negative vibration is by, when you buy the house, a matter of fact, it's good to buy a house, yeah? Because it's possible that your energy and your frequency attract you to the right spot. But I ultimately will agree with anybody 100%. When you buy that piece of land, because your vibration is over, and then when you go look on the land, you vision the house before it even built. You know, you vision your family playing. It's just perfect. So by the time you build a house, you're not gonna just want to buy furnitures like that to put in your house, because most of all people don't know that furnitures are made with different designs and called designs that pulls demon and bad energy in your house. So don't care how big your bed head is, look at the design on the bed head. Ask the person who designed it, what is that sign? And if they cannot tell you, don't buy it. Pay a carpenter to make your bed and put your own design on the bed head. Put a crown on it. Put something on it that matches your vibration. So you see, even the bed, you have to know what you're doing. The stove, everything that you're going to buy, make sure it vibrates in the harmony that you vibrate in. The color, like your favorite colors, everything. And if you should have a house with everything that you're buying there, is not because you see it on the use and people have it, it's because it vibrates with you. You really love to have this product. You synchronize with the product, then the whole house vibrates in one harmony. So no negative energy could never come to that house. Even if somebody come to that house with a bad energy, they're telling them, I'm leaving and I'm leaving. He said, why are you leaving so quick? I don't feel right. I'm in a bad mood and I don't want to spread this energy here, so I'm gonna go take care of it. Simple. And you don't even say anything to that person. From a person appears at your gate, they feel a calm, they feel a spirit, they feel an energy. And they themselves, because when you're in the ring of power, the ring of love, no bad energy can stay. It can't stop. This is the vibration of love. So any bad energy come, it bounce. It cannot stay. And when you live truth and don't live a lie and live in the harmony, it's easy for the holy angels to defend you. It's easy for the ancestors to defend you. Because when you lift your vibration, you empowers them too. Easy work for them. Easy work. Do you know that a lot of us make angels cry? Yes, they do cry. Because they're there to serve and to protect you. And you're going down the dark road. And they do so many things for you just to see you're going on the wrong road. And you're not listening. You're not paying attention to life. You're paying attention to vanities. You're paying attention to other people's thoughts. Don't be a duplication of somebody else's thoughts. You know, the only way you can make this great difference in this wonderful globe is by doing you, being your true self. You know that if you being your true self and living the way you're supposed to live, then you're gonna find that you're not alone. Why sometimes you think you're alone? Because you're confused. You're doing something right and don't know you're doing something right and seeking validation to say you're doing something right. You don't need to seek any validation from man. Seek validation from yourself. Once it's good for you, it's good for all. Once it makes you happy, obviously it's going to make somebody else happy. So now we have Zion now where everybody vibrates on the same frequency, positive, and we live in the light of truth. Everybody vibrating well. So it's easy if someone new come to Zion and want to live with us or vibrate with us. Once they off, everybody know. We're like, wow, something wrong. That person not vibrating. What's up? You know? And then, all right, take a one-on-one with Papa. Let's seek this out now. You know what I mean? And find out. And it's easy. It's not like Zion is a place where we're saying we're better than people. And, you know, we all one big family, and we go through the same lies that you were told. Those same spiritual battles, the same struggle in life is the same, because the people who go against us as the first people, they don't have any, they're not brighter than us. They're dumb, because everybody goes through the similar story. Obviously, they're not the original creators. They stole from us and they counterfeit what we have. That's why everybody go through the similar situation, because they cannot do nothing. They cannot live no positive vibration. They live in the low frequency, and everybody go through the same. So it's easy for us to unite. So when people say it's hard for the world to unite, to me, it's easy. Because the person who tried to steal our power and tried to steal our truth, they don't have a truth. They don't have any power. So they have to counterfeit yours. It belongs to you. So it's simple. It's not hard. Everyone that come to Zion have a similar story. Even if it's in a different way, it's a similar story. Obviously, the devil dons. The devil only good with deception and lie and spell. The reality is in front of you. They're not powerful. The devil not powerful than you. You are more powerful than the devil. That you don't know. That then if he did powerful than you, it didn't have to trick you. He didn't have to spell you. He didn't have to outsmart you. He could have still said, do that, and you have to do it. You know, you have to use your best friend, your parents, your siblings, your lover, and them people them have to use him, don't have a body and a soul for himself. Him afraid of you. Because him knows him can't look in your eyes. Because who is within? Who's in here doing that to your soul? And what is your soul? The purest light ever from who? Almighty Papa, Almighty Mama. The devil can't look in your eye. And why when a vision see spirit then on a face? Why them can't face you? Oh, you never know. Scared of the purest light ever. And that's the window to your soul. So that's why you must not fear. Fear not. Because once you show fear, them smell it, them sniff it like a dog. When demons see and know that you're afraid, them sniff it like a dog, and that's when they overpower you. And that's when they give others power over you. I can tell you something that demons and devils is afraid of. The drum beat, and when you sing. When you beat the drum and sing, they tremble. Why they tremble? Because the drum is what? Heart beat. And the true divine spirit don't deal with what? Dead. Don't deal with dead. Dead cannot conquer life. So once you beat the drum, the devil tremble. Babylon tremble. Babylon tremble. And if you can't chant the words, another one too, there, a judgment. Because what? The most powerful thing that ever created on earth. It was created by what? The word. The word. The highest frequency is the word. No matter what you see in the earth is the word. See, there's some little scientists trying to figure out something. You know, I can't blame them though. Why we don't search and try to figure out things? Because it naturally built within us. So our little white brothers and sisters are always trying to figure out stuff. And I'm going to tell you, a word, sound, and power build the pyramid. A word, sound, and power build the pyramid. How them know? Let them go and search. You know, I'm 1 6 million here, them search, but then go and search. You see me? I say, but then go and search. Until them humble themselves in front of us, who is their mother and father. You understand? They will never figure out things. No care, they can't figure it out because they're not spiritual. You understand? That's why they have to go scientifical. They're looking scientifical facts to prove things. When we just know say it within us. You know what I mean? Simple ABC. So look how much years I'm trying to figure out things and they can't figure it out. And in a millisecond, we figure it out. You know, because that simply means we are the original first family. And that's why we go through so much. You know, because of who? Our ancestors. Some of our ancestors. Disobedient, selfish, ego. Sell out the nation, the people for nothing. And check all the sellout whatever go on in the earth. Google it. Sit down, write Bible story and look if no Omega ever sell out a nation yet. No queen has never sell out a nation yet. No queen has never sell out mama children yet. No queen. All sell out what go on in the earth is who? Man. Me say no research and tell me now which history. Woman never sell out a whole country. And sell out people. Never. It's always alpha. Alpha does full of ego and don't love himself. If it was mama alone, the whole earth unite long time. Alpha. Me no know what wrong with alpha. Me no know. When the Almighty, Papa already blessed alpha with crown to lead, to guide, to provide. But for some reason, every male prime minister and male president easy to collect money to sell out the people and the future of their country. No woman has ever done that in history. I'm going to go research that and bring it, come give me. So who is the best prime ministers and the presidents for the globe today? And every alpha, if they should speak the truth in the heart, they would give the whole earth to be governed and the president's body, give it to mama. Mama will never sell out her children them. Mama will never hurt her children. Mama would never send her children to war against each other. I know that they're both going to kill each other. Mama will never do that. Margaret Thatcher was the Iron Queen. Yeah, I'm giving some more info on that because I know every queen a queen, you know. You understand? When I say queen, I'm not talking about the knockoff one them. Because England and them place, they never know about queen. I'm not talking about them, the place there. I talk about original queen from the first land. First family. I talk about mama queens. You understand? I'm not talking about the one where we can't see how we all live. We have to teach them to wash their ass, teach them to bath, we teach them hygiene, we teach them everything. And when we teach them everything, they end up kill off mama them and murder mama them and about them sit up and crown. A cheer then catch pan. Or if you sit up and show and you're not do good for the nation them. How much here then sit down and show and can uplift the nation them and can bring the nation them to one, living in unity and harmony. How them can cut down the murder rate out of the earth? How them can stop the bloodshed in the earth? Them they are no queen. Them they are no king. Them they catch punch here. True queens and true kings don't do that. They don't make build the wealth of a people depression and people blood. They don't build real kings and queens. Don't build wealth of people suffering, people blood. No, that vampirism. That's sorcerism. Those are not queens. Come on, you know who is queens, you know who is kings. Come on, you know that. They're taking up something that they know not about. If them, all right, me ask you a question. If them are king, where's the proper attachment? The king want them claims to have here. Where's the proper attachment? Neck, jacket, suit, and tie, and necktie. I no king that. What them know about king? A kingdom that. Real king, come out with all him shawl and when he come out with all him staff. What the staff is to what? Rule the people and lead them the right way. If you don't know what a true king and a true queen is, look down in the Akibulan. Look down in a Kush. So I'm not talking about the knockoff. You know? The knockoff them a sit down in a chair with the angle pop off. You talk about real king. We sit down on the throne we build with gold and precious things. You know, see the triple crown. Where them know about crown? You ever see no crown? Yeah, the kingdom and the queen. You ever see no crown? Everything whenever on the thief from Ethiopia. All know them don't know a crown bill. They not even know a design. What they know about the 13 crystal brain? The 13 crystal brain head. Them don't know nothing about that. The 13 chambers of the Ark of the Covenant, they don't know nothing about that. How these skulls designed, they don't even know. The earth not even have the technology to design the crystal skulls them. And all of them have power. They're fast and teethy. And teethy for Africa, know they can't manage it. I know they can't figure it out. Tell them to bring them back. Fast in a mama and papa business too much. Who them? Everything what them have some things on their teeth around the way them don't know if you use it all now. All know. They don't know if you use it. Tell them to bring them back. Because them could never get the power from them. Because they're not what? Spiritual. Because they were what? They were made. They were man-made. They did not create like how we create. Jacob is our brother create them. So that's why they don't have the fullness like what we have. You know what I mean? And if they're listening, they know it's true. The only way they can have a little what we have is when they bred with us. Like when a king go to a white woman and make a baby, and when the other way around, no matter what, that's when they get a little, and they still don't get enough, but that's good enough. You know, because love is what bring us here, and love is what save us. And we are people of love. That's what we vibrate off. And that's why we always, not again though, that's why we are always enslaved by our own love. When we see new people, we even treat them better than our own. We come off our bed, we give them to sleep, we cook the food, we give them the best part to eat. We treat them royal. We don't know no other way how to treat them. And look, in return, look how they treat us. That's not nice. That's not good. We learn now. We know better. And that's not going to make us hate. And we still going to love. But we know the law of love. If somebody don't know, you know what we know now? When a guest visit your house from any country or anywhere, and you put them in the guest house, provide them with everything. Don't tell them to bath. Don't tell them to do nothing. And when you check up on them closely, say, if they don't know how to love themselves, don't love them. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Tell them it's time to go. Because I gave you a fresh room that smells nice, fresh towels, everything, food, water, everything. And in 3 days' time, the room that the guest house that I put you in, it stink? No, you need to go. We don't need to do no business or nothing at all. Go. You cannot, if you take a pig out the mud and you bath it and put pretty clothes on it, just let it go and see where the pig heads, right to the mud. Because they belong to the mud. And I'm not being racist, I'm just talking truth. Teaching you to harness your power and live in the law of what? Harmony. You don't force people to be what they are not. They will bite you. They will sting you like a serpent. Because obviously they don't feel comfortable. Your way of life. They don't want to live that way. They want to live how they're supposed to live. And indeed, they're supposed to live how they're supposed to live. So then you're going to know who is the true queens and who is the true kings. What these kings know about how seven virgin bathing them every morning. What these kings know about 13 virgin bathing every morning. By the stream with roses. What they know about that? They don't know nothing about that. What about the 13 virgins bathing the king every morning, 7 virgin bathing the prince every morning? They don't know nothing about that. Come on. We are royal people. We are not, what do you think we are? Huh? What power? What power you little prince have? 13 virgin bathing every morning, and he can do whatever he wants. The king have 13 virgin bathing him every morning, and he's the king? What a way to empower and harness power, eh? They don't know nothing about king business and queen business. Catch them, catch Pancho. When I say golden tub, them don't know about golden tub. Them don't know about golden tub. What if you know about that? When you know about when the bath prepare for the king, and the king now use it, them have empty it and full it again on roses. And a special roses and petals too. Because the holy angels them feisty and majestic and royal. The king now use that, you have to dash away and fully again. I want to you. Vibrating to the highest frequency. In the highest forms. What them know about that? So. What you mean? Nice smelling rose. You know that. Come on. And then if any you can relate. When I was in the country, right? When I was very small. For some reason, there's a certain time of the evening. A sweet smell of rose just in my nose. And I used to look and wonder which one of these grandma flowers have this smell. have the smell. Didn't even know that. Grandma did already set, because the way grandma set the yard, we have to sweep the yard every morning. She have a certain flowers and vase that set, the Joseph coats, and a lot of flowers, and we have to water them, and the yard is always clean. So when the holy angels visit, oh, that sweet aroma. That sweet aroma. Wow. You know, so life is easy. It's easy to live. Just live in love and in light and in truth, and never stray from the foundation. Never stray from the foundation. Never for a second. You know, some people say them wealthy and them rich and live in the concrete jungle. How could you say you're wealthy and live in a concrete jungle? You don't know even what a ounce of fresh air is. Eh? You don't hear the birds sing. You ever go out and sit at night and listen to the music of the night, the different Beatles, huh? You ever hear the toads sing in harmony? You ever hear the toads them do a collaboration song for you yet? You ever hear the Beatles and the toads them do a medley song for you yet? Oh, you think this is joke? That lifts your vibration. Pay attention. I'm not saying you cannot live in the city, but ultimately have a farmhouse also. You need to live in nature. Nature is where it's all, everything that you think of is nature. Nature. And to Babylon knows say nature powerful, right? Because if you look in the United 52 states, all those states were renamed. Because the Moors was the first people who governed the whole earth. There were no other ones to govern the earth, come on. Because these people was in the Caucasus Mountain. They used to live in caves, right? With their wife used to hunt, and then the man eat the meat and throw the bone, give the wife and the pit them to eat. That's their kind of lifestyle. So we teach them to love. We teach them everything, right? And what they do in return. What they give in return. Okay, look at this. In the 52 states, the only state that remain is New York. You know why? Because the original York is from what? Rome. But where is New Jerusalem? Where's the New Egypt? Where's New Ethiopia? All the 52 states were named that way. Because the Moors is the first one come out here, the first presidency worldwide, not even America alone. So when they feel like they learn enough now, they take over. And that genocide has never been written about. What did they have to tell us first to know? When they start dig up the artifacts, every artifact then dig up them broke their nose. But what pyramid I do in Mexico? What pyramid I do a certain place? So it's simple. It's simple. But what you had to know, I tell them we cannot die. We cannot. We will live again. And when one soul fly, when we came back, we multiply. You don't really understand what I say. You know, you will get it one day and wonder why we're so brave and why we do what we come here to do. Because nothing can stop us to do what we're here to do. We know so we can't die. Life is forever. And for sure so we can't die, I'm going to give it the code again. This word that I speak that you hear and you cannot see, that spirit don't deal with dead. It's full of energy. That's it. Even when you're sleeping, the spirit gone. The spirit not in your body when you rest. The spirit gone. You know the different dimension. That's why every chance you're there all about. The spirit no deal with dead corpse. So when I go with corporation, what corporation means? Listen, the spirit what you have in your body is infinity. It cannot die. Even when you're asleep, for sure, you say no deal with death. He gone. So why should you be afraid to live and speak up as a good person? Why should you be afraid to live in love and unity? Why should you be afraid to teach people the truth? Why? There's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing. Why you think they bring education? Because they don't want you to fulfill your reincarnation energy and your reincarnation senses to realize that you're here again and you walked this road before. Many times ago, somewhere it was like, oh, I've been here before. You can't just go to the bathroom there. You said, you know, say the bathroom there, so. You know? So that's why they educate you, to confuse you, to limit you. They don't want you to know. The first family that was on earth, it was so simple for them to focus and to have memory because they didn't know about hatred. They didn't know about killing, murder, revenge. They don't know nothing about that. The only thing they know, man used to live for more than 5,000 years. It was simple because they live a simple life. They live in the village, they go hunt, they feed their family, they dance. They was just happy. So if someone, like maybe accidents do happen, and someone to travel, the spirit travel from the flesh, they bury the body 7 or 9 feet in the soil, turn the head to the sun, and they fire dance for 7 nights. And on the 7 nights, then say the person just walk out of the fire. The same person just come back to life. So they didn't know nothing else. So coming back to life is easy to vibrate because they wasn't doing much. They wasn't confused. They don't have to study 3-4 years for something when it make no sense, when you could have did practical. So once them come back to life, them just tap in back in the frequency. And then actually you have babies, the rebirth of babies in Africa, and they're actually telling people. It even happened in America, telling people that they were here before and what they used to do, and bring people go look for them like a classmate, but the classmate old enough and die gone. So what are you not following what I'm saying? Are you not listening? Those things happen often in Africa, but even in America, research, and do you see like 2 different persons, like this lady said they have a child, and the child telling that they were here before. And also when that child died premature, didn't live during the teenage, they died from 7 or something like that, and the reincarnation come back and then bring the mama and say, yes, I was here, I used to live here, and that's my mama and that's my papa. They're spirit. So what I tell us, we cannot die. The only person who dies is the one who get the devil take over their soul. That's why them all when they go to church, then why you say the pastor tell us if you repeat after them. So if you give Jesus your heart and soul. Then people, me not like touch a topic there, I don't like touch it, Me not like touch it because how can someone be so damn stupid? The Almighty Papa and the Almighty Mama make souls every day, people, baby born every day. And you are going to make pastors if you repeat after you. You must give Jesus your heart and soul. Who is seeking heart and soul? The one who want you dead forever. The one who want to take you out of existence forever. I don't like to speak of that energy. But I have to speak. You have a vision, the Almighty Papa and the Almighty, I tell us if you give them back the soul and then give you. And even why would you give them back? That would be ungrateful. So who is seeking soul? Who want heart? Who wants soul and heart? Who are dealing with organ harvesting? Who? So till right now, to them beat on about them say what? Them start do organ harvesting off of pigs. Pigs. So anything them anything when nobody say they want heart or lungs or whatever, kidney or hog, pig them go put in on. Why them put it in on? Because that defiled the temple of the Holy Spirit. So them step up and give them now. So any accident or whatever I want to have, they shall give unto the hog and the pig them organ. And you don't have to have no oxygen and you don't have no accident. They're already testing people and doing that to people already. As we speak, the crazy scientists, the mad scientists, them in the lab. Because when you have an organ for a swine, the Holy Spirit cannot dwell within. Can you imagine you have the heart of a pig? What you gonna do? Just what the animals do. In the animal kingdom. They have to murder each other to stay alive. Wow. And we, as kings and queens, have power to change that from the animal kingdom. So what we do, can you imagine each of us go and adopt an animal from the wild and teach them love and teach them to feed and natural herbs and grass and food? They will have to survive. Once they're small, once it's little, and you grow it that way from it little and teach it a certain way to eat. Yes, and remember, we are the only nation that conquer lions, tigers, panthers. As you see, His Majesty Emperor Selassie playing with the panthers and every animal they're afraid of. Just play with them, stand upside of them, take picture, play with them. Why they don't touch him? And why the other one them claim say, them and them are friend, they always name them and kill them and bite them up. Why? Why you not see all now? The divine power they don't have. They're not spiritual. They're not. And if I to tell you something, what they are made of, what they are made of. Okay, so the animal, them smell themselves. Okay, yeah, you dig? You dig? Okay, all right. Put it this way then. Let me fix it for you a decent way. Why, when the little white chickens, when they don't feed them and they're hungry, why they eating each other? The chicken them all eat themselves. Why? Only still under the maths. Why when the little white chickens them, the one who Babylon make, when they're hungry, them eating each other if you don't feed them quick enough. Them even pick and eat themselves. Why? Okay. So the love that we have, even me speaking the truth, I have to speak it in a nice way because I would never want to offend anyone. Right? But the reality is the reality and the truth is the truth. And the truth shall set you free. We are indeed the Negas, earth rightful ruler, not to being president, bodies or prime ministers, no. We were made to take care of this whole globe in terms of making more foods, more herbs, more spice, more things so the nation can not be so boring, can be more happier. That's what we are here for. The children of Israelites. We, the chosen ones. That's what we're here for, to take care of this whole globe and teach others to take care of themselves. Aren't we not going to serve our purpose? Of course. We find Zion. The earth is going to happy the day when we're getting together every day, but that day when we say we're going to start our movement, the whole globe is going to be happy. And I can guarantee you, see that little piece of land here when named Jamaica? It's going to full of people from all walks of life. Just want to sit beside us, just want to be in our presence, just to feel safe, to feel that joy, to be filled with that harmony, not only of good food or good water, but the good words that we even speak. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. And soon and very soon, that is going to happen. The world is going to be happy for Mother Yamaka. Mother Yamaka. Yamekia. The whole world is going to happy for us. So don't be distracted by what's happening around us or in the world. Help is coming. You may endure sorrow for a night, because the Almighty said 1,000 years in His sight is like one day. So you may endure sorrow for a night, but believe you me, joy will be coming in the first light. In the first light. Just tell yourself that you shall not die. You shall live forever. Forever. We are the children of the Nile. So when they think them did bring you out of a slave, are the best thing they ever do. When they drop you off water and river there, I want to them. You hear about the trees them that planted by the waters? What you think that is? That is us. And all Mama Earth is asking for us to do, respect ourselves. Stop killing ourselves. Stop murdering ourselves. Stop holding down ourselves. Look out for each other. This millisecond as I speak, do something good. You're not supposed to have $10,000 and go to the store to buy food and spend $10,000. Spend $8,000. Give away $2,000. You go in the supermarket. You must see somebody that needs something. Give one to someone and one to someone. And if you see somebody buying some grocery and don't have enough, you're supposed to look to give, to help. And if each one of us have this as our priority every day, just to do a little good, what do you think gonna happen in this whole globe? If everybody know that your priority is to do a little good, even if you don't have any money, a word of advice, what do you think gonna happen to this globe? You don't have to do a lot. You don't. It doesn't take money. It doesn't take material things. No. It takes the heart awareness of love, and where to give love, how to give love, who to give love. You know that people in this world that exist today that don't know the purpose of love, never been loved, never been hugged from they leave their parents' home, they never been hugged? No. Who is held responsible for that? You and me. As I said, the vibration and the frequency that some have now, you cannot hug them. You can love them from afar though. Well, as soon as this earth, that the whole globe come to the realization of how to share love, then you're gonna get it. Then you're gonna get it. Then you're gonna get it. Once everyone know that today you're gonna look for two things: life lesson and to help someone. And if you can help someone, help a bird, help an animal, help something. For example, I'm gonna teach you the most powerful thing that you could ever do to empower your wealth and your health. Every day, the fisherman goes to the ocean to fish. Why don't the fishermen take a day when they go to feed fishes? Cook some white rice or bring some loaves of bread, and that day you only feed fishes. Then they won't have to hunt so hard to catch fish. So you see how powerful love is? If a fisherman go to a certain spot 3 times a week before he fishes and throw some rice, some food at that spot 3 days, a month, I can guarantee you, call it 4 days then, because 28 days. So 1 day of the week, like every Thursday you go to that spot and you feed fishes at that same spot, that same spot, that same spot. Do you know that a house without order will be broken? Create your own order. Go to that same spot, that specific time of day. Make sure you go there at the same time. And you feed fishes. Feed fishes at the same time. Then you can go back the other days, the same spot, and you will catch a lot of fish. The work would be easier. So you cannot be just taking from the ocean. You have to give back. That's the same thing with life. That's the same thing with life. And businesses. You can't be just taking from the people. Have a day when you give to the people. So, this Truth Global Covenant is not, it's a simple platform. It's not really simple. Because if it wasn't simple, we could not reach, the truth could not reach to the simple. This platform is made for everyone. Everyone. Because this platform sees everyone on the same level. No one is mightier than no one. Because all of us is created from one material. And that's the Almighty Papa and the Almighty Mama. All of us speak and seek the same truth from the Almighty Yahshua, the seed of truth. Almighty Papa, Almighty Mama come together and create something they call life. And they plant a seed of truth. And when I say the seed of truth, there's a lot of seed of truth. But Yahshua earned that high rank. It's not Yahshua alone. You have Emmanuel, you have Melchizedek, you have the Most High Emperor Selassie. You have a lot of great kings and queens that they didn't tell us about, that trod in these realms of life before. And they are worthy. And they're beyond the stars looking down on us today. Yeah. Who is new in class today? This is Jerusalem schoolroom. Who is here for the first time? Sexy Sunshine, welcome to the platform. Welcome to Truth. Reggie, welcome. We have 2 classes daily. We have 11 and 9:30 p.m. Oh, the Faith Walker. I remember the Faith Walker. Hopeful Almighty Faith Walker. And don't be afraid when you come to bring a friend. And I wouldn't say a friend. Truth, I think to bring your kids, bring your family, because when you alone know the truth, they're actually going to say you're mad. And somebody asked me if they can bring book and pencils here. Now is modern technology time. Why don't you screen record? Why don't you? However, you don't have to, because I always post these videos over YouTube, right? So, when I speak from the divine mind. So I don't really remember most of the things I said, because it's true when I said I open my mouth and you fill it with words, So I have so much works to do, because as I said, I do I don't say con, we don't use con, and we don't do salt, Tasha, we don't do the con, but I do one-on-one with people, new people every day, balancing their lives so they can learn to balance themselves in any forms. We heal spiritual, mental, physical. Yeah. We're different. We're not like others. So we do that. So anyone who needs help from Zion, the number is out there and the email address is there. You know what I mean? Seek help for any walks of life, anything in your life that is not balanced. We can get you to balance. So that's what we do. And also the first thing you receive 3 documents. You get the crown prayer. Everybody's using the crown prayer and it's working miracles for them. And also the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and also Ephesians 5 that all of us should live by. That's a law of the Almighty that they want all of us to live by. However, when you read the Bible, if you don't know how to read the Bible, you end up cursing God or cursing yourself. So we crowned Ephesians 5 and take out the words that are not supposed to be in there. So when you use it, you can function effectively. Sexy Sunshine, you know what to do. The number is there out there. Send us an email or we at WhatsApp, And if you're alpha willing to talk, we talk to you first, get you balanced first. And then, if you're alpha willing to talk, then that would be euthanasia. See, meaning that what Babylon done to you, why it cannot work and will never work. Sexy, let me tell you what Babylon done to you. Nothing that they created in education or religion was for us. They give you something called relationship. And once you crown it as relationship, you cannot survive, my dear. I'm sorry. Because every ship have 25 to 30 members. And you know the members that relationships come with. Right? So we do divine bonding. As long as you and your alpha willing to trod that road, you will never be apart ever again. Ever. Because relationship come with a lot of people, like cheating, lies, deception, controlling. So too much people is in that relationship, so you don't need no ship. It's only 2 of you. It's 2 of you trying to make life, And if Babylon just create everything for destroy you, So the number is out there, and the email address is out there. All you have to do is book an hour, and when I say book an hour, you have to get help. You don't have to worry. It's a must. You have to get help. We make sure that you get help. We don't charge for nothing. Only thing you do, you support the platform. You understand? And we have many ways for you to support the platform. You can also purchase two shirts, one for you, one for him. Then we have many ways, and the shirt is not only a shirt, because the shirt is built with power. When you wear that shirt, no evil comes around you. No time at all. Sexy Sunshine. I told you that the number. All right, Sexy Sunshine. I told you that the number is out there. Okay, put up your number. Let somebody. Somebody get that number from Sunshine, please. Sunshine, you don't know how to use and not many people know how to use social media. Sunshine, you can put up your number. Somebody will get it for me. One of the king or queen, them get that number there for me. I don't like to take numbers out here because you don't want people to know your business too, in the sunshine. You know that too. You know? So if you can when you come off your there's the email address and the WhatsApp out there. But however, I give you the chance to send your number here, somebody will get it. No. A beam, hold on. You'll notice a beam of light floating around my house and I could see it through my cell phone. Larry Don, just send us your number. Send us your number. Send us your number, okay? And remember, I'm so happy now that Amazon is going door to door into Jamaica. In Jamaica, you know? So, you know, whenever you purchase your shirts or anything, it comes right to your door. You know? Yeah, so, you know, my time is finished now on here always. I used to do 4 hours out here, but since I start working, it's so much to do. It's so much to do, so I always do an hour now. Sunshine, I'll talk to you, okay? I'll talk to you, Sunshine. All I know, the work is more than money, okay? The work is more than money. That you have to know. The work is more than money. And for you to get help is more than money. Money doesn't... We don't turn away people in Zion because what? We crown on the truth, okay? What? The healing is more important than money to us. But however, you have a heart, right? So you already know when you help the platform, it's not for sale. But when you help the platform, you help us to help others. And that's simple, how it is. You know? But of course, you know, there's always going to be something, you know. I realize that many people, I'm telling you though, you know, I don't want to say, I respect everyone and I respect every spiritual person, right? Whether they're good or bad, you know why? Because they exist in this world and the good one has to be, cannot prove his work or her work unless the bad one is there. Some ridiculous money, people tell me, say them pay for help. Some ridiculous amount of money. I was like, whoa. Then if you have to pay such ridiculous amount of money to get spiritual help, right? Then how we never yet work? How like the people who must pay by all gathering for all $1 million and then something there? How them die? How they still face their karma? You know? You know, I don't know what to say. I'm just saying, you know? I guess that's what Truth Global Covenant is all about, you know? Helping everyone who needs help. Who needs help. That's it. Sunshine, somebody have your number already, you know. You know, Sunshine. So you don't have to worry. See? You don't have to worry. Somebody have your number already. You don't have to worry about that. One of the queen or one of the king have your number already in a millisecond. See? And me can guarantee you, man. Everything in your life I go fix. Because once you balance yourself, you see, once anybody will balance himself in the light of truth and synchronize yourself in the harmony of love, anything what I feel, nobody can take it from you. And anything what you move, because the joy and the happiness we are going to find in a millisecond, nobody can shake that. They go me and say, and sometimes you just need that help, you know. And when you help yourself, because if you don't love yourself, nobody not love you, you know. If you don't love yourself, nobody not love you. Sometimes you love the person more than yourself, and that's why the person don't love you. Because you have the last money and you give the person expensive thing and do things to you and you do without. Nobody's going to love you that way. Because there's no way you're going to be hungry and give me your money to do stupidness. You know? Many women like they work hard and the alpha realize that woman loved and take the last money and give to that alpha, and alpha go buy a next girl hairstyle and book hotel with a next girl. You don't get empowered from that. You know, you don't give no alpha your last money. No. No. You know why you give alpha your last money? Because you don't prioritize. You don't have no priority. You don't have no vision. You don't have no goals. You don't have no dreams working towards. And that's a problem. Because if you working towards buying piece of land or a house or your interdependency, alpha couldn't dare out time mind. Ask you for no money. I know alpha if you ask no woman for no money either. That's wrong. You two must work together and save together to build together. So that's why we fix all these problems. We're in a relationship out there. We know what to do. We know how to do it. Because we do it the right way. Because we are not cult. We are not church. We are not religion. This order of truth is the way of life. So that's what we do. We help everyone worldwide. Don't care which race, which nation you're from. You know? And then after we help you now, then if you want to be a part of the movements, which you're going to be a part of the movements anyway, then that's going to be a bigger glory for you. When you become family of Zion. You become family of Zion, you don't have to sign no contract, nothing like that. Just live in the light of truth and want to be around happy people, righteous people. You know what I mean? You feel a different vibe. Ras Nathan, you know I go on already in a Ras Nathan. I wonder how you're going to read Zion. You just won't read Zion, man. Know yourself, you're in a Zion. And no matter what, man, there's no problem in the world where we don't fix. We fix it in a millisecond, man. In a millisecond, we fix it. And put you upon your life. Not only fix it, but make you strong and make you know how to use the power that lies within you. We not only power you up, we teach you to harness your power. Because Arise in the Morning, we teach you how to lift your vibration. We teach you how to trample Babylon. When we say trample Babylon, I mean the way your vibration high from your rise in the morning. When you touch a road, nothing or no one can get you down. And no matter how nobody energy come with us bunks, because you're not in that. You're not in that. When you rise and your happiness alone, even if someone should see you, and try to break your energy, them not go wait, Them not go bother do that. Them wait till one day when your energy low, when you're not so powerful, then try. The only way I do I cut them here and pass it. Because I say, oh, she happy, so. I want to make she laugh, so. I want to she, she are going like she more than people, so. You know, they must say, they're not trouble you that day there. When any day them catch you the vibration low. And what you talk about, man? So we teach you to lift your vibration as you rise. In the first light. And then we teach you how to harness the power. Upful and mighty. So welcome all the I know it's more than one new persons here. But however, some people when they hear the truth, them love it so much so till them don't know if they angle themselves. You know what I say? Give thanks, Martha, divine gratitude for the rose. You know? So whatever you need in business, I use the word relationship just for reference. In businesses, in your partners, whatever it is, spiritual or whatever, physical, whatever, you know what I mean? Just contact us. You know, the number and the email address is out there. And we will assist you in a millisecond, you know. We know a lot of work for doing on the earth because you were all lied to and all that, and everybody go through spiritual battle. But the greatest thing about that, it's easy to deal with. It's not even hard. It might hard for people who don't know. But Zion full of hybrid, man. You know, Zion at the highest frequency, you know that, at least that. Yeah, fire. We don't deal it with morning, because morning is morning, you know. So you can say grand rise, not even rising, because rising is rising sin. So you just say grand rise or greetings to one and all, or be more, you know, be more power to your love, be more power. Unified power of love, unified power of health, unified power of wealth. Because the reason why you must use unified power of wealth, because no man stands alone. So when you use those words, you unify power of wealth, unify power of health. Meaning, Zion stay from reach Zion and anything want to you. The whole of the king and the queen them say, all right, you can. What we use heal people and natural things when in your household in a virgin. You see me? So, I say, a queen I said that and that, a king I said that and that, and this and this, we ready for help one another in a millisecond. And we check up on you every day and make sure say you're up. You know what I mean? That's what we need. That's what Yahshua says. He said didn't create new moon and sacrifice and Sabbath. He said the only thing you should do, look out for each other. Hold not grudge against your brother or your sister. You know? How you going focus? How you going synchronize in the highest realms of frequency if you're gonna have somebody in your heart, you know? Solomon King, soul, upful and mighty. You know, on this platform, we don't big up no individual. We say big up one and all, or greetings to one and all. That's what we do over here, because that's the power. You harness the power. One and all. All is from one. One is all. Yeah, that's a powerful word. Greetings to one and all. Love to one and all. You know? And you pull the power right back to you. That's how you harness power. You know? Yeah, well, you know, it's my time for cut class, you know, because I always do 1 hour now, me go to 20 minutes extra. And we have a lot of work to do. As I said, you know, we have a lot of, you know, Zion stay, a lot of people to heal, a lot of people to you know, so we never stop, we keep going. You know, so as I always said, the same energy that create me, create you. And you love me more than you, and me love you more than me. That means said, that's it. Cycle of love. And I salute the true divinity that lives within you. And I love that true divinity more than my very soul. So do the math there. Upful and mighty, later 9:30 we here again. Yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend, invite a friend. And this truth is not for you alone. The first person I would advise you to come to truth. And meanwhile you're here, ask questions too. Anything you don't know, you can type questions and I can answer them too. That's what I'm here for. And then if you want your one-on-one, then you know when you call Zion, then you can book your hour. You don't need more than an hour. You know, you don't need more than an hour, because when we finish, you're a brand new person. I just lie all along the earth and, you know, lie and spell. It's when you know your purpose and know what you're there to do and know how to serve, no trouble you again. Nothing. And that's what everybody needs. You know? As I said, salute. Later again, 9:30. Love to one.